MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's time for Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Blake Snell will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one. At the plate, Jose Altuve, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Jose Altuve.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And Matty V, yeah, these are the dog days. August is that 1 month where you start looking at your teammates and you're, man, I'm getting really tired of seeing the same faces. You get to pick your own friends after the postseason. You got to find a way to get through August. September, you start to see light at the end of the tunnel.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. It's a tough thing when you're grinding through that 162-game schedule. You'd like to think that everybody always gets along, and hopefully, D-Roll, this team can continue playing well through the month of August, and hopefully that means some good things to come in the month of September.
Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Drilled on the ground to short. Trammell brings it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Next up for the Astros, Craig Biggio, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Biggio is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Bagwell.
Striding in for Houston, Jeff Bagwell comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. The Tigers coming up. No score. Roy Oswalt will be on the mound for the Astros. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Next for the Tigers, Alan Trammell. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
The 2-0 on the way. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. 2-1. And it's 3 balls and a strike to Hall of Famer Alan Trammell.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1.
3-2.
And this is knocked down on the mound. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
Batting second, the center fielder, Shaw.
So now to the plate, Ty Cobb, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Cobb is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Now a throw back to first by Oswalt. Back in standing. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Reddick is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Al Kaline.
Now at the plate, Al Kaline, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Trammell stands at first with 1 out. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Oswalt set now. The pitch sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
We got 3-2.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Batting fourth,
brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
At the plate now, Joe Torre, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Torre, the former New York Met, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Tremmel ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Stepping in now, Ryan Klesko, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Ready with the 0-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. 2 down, runners at first and second. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Tigers lead it 1-0. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-0 home.
No, that's down.
3-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. A ball that's carrying, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Previous history with Blake Snell, he's gone 5 for 13. He's taken him deep once. Set to deliver the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And he misses there, 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Pulled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's Michael Brantley, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And a ball, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
George Springer the next to hit, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Comes set, the 0-1, and it's fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
A 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with the payoff pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs to go along with 52 RBIs. Grounded to first. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Detroit is out in front, 1-0. Next up for Detroit, Michael Young. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming, here it is. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Looking up is Brantley. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo home run for Michael Young, number 201 in his career, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box, Matt Williams.
The third baseman.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He'll come in here at 263, and even 20 home runs and 61 RBIs. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Austin Romine.
Now to the plate, Austin Romine. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First offering on its way.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And that misses 1-1. Two and one.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Alan Trammell.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the Hall of Fame shortstop, Alan Trammell. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and the throw to first ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. Stepping in, Martin Maldonado. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
you could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gallo has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Altuve.
So coming to the plate, Jose Altuve. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Altuve, just 5'6" tall and bats from the right side. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Second baseman, Reg-Season.
To the plate now, Craig Biggio, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Runners off for second. Oh, look at the dive. The throw in time. So striding forward now, Jeff Bagwell. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 1.
Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
All even now, 2-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 2 and the Astros nothing.
Welcome back as Detroit prepares for their third turn through the batting order. Fans of the Tigers have been treated to a lot of production from this lineup so far this year. Entering the day, they rank among the best teams in the league in stolen bases. A lot of teams these days rely more on big swings of the bat to generate offense. But when I asked a member of the coaching staff about their approach on the bases, he told me they're simply playing into their strengths. He said they have a lot of really athletic guys, so it would be misguided to not be aggressive and force the other guys to prove they can stop them. Something to keep an eye on as this one moves forward.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Now the 1-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Now at the plate, Al Kaline. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is taken outside for ball one.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A runner at first with no outs here. Grounded foul off to the right. Now a throw back to first by Oswalt. A dive, but he's back. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Now the 2-1. Runners on the move for second. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Nobody out, runner on first. A bullet to first base. And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play. Here's Joey Gallo now, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Hey! Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
2-1.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Joe Torre would be next. 2 out, nobody on. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Oswalt set now. The pitch grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the stretch, Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Tigers leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Into the box, Alex Bregman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch of the at-bat, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
3-0 now. Michael Brantley is on deck.
Shut him down now.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch.
1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. The 1-1 home. None out, runners at first and second. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runners are able to move up.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So striding in, George Springer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and no strikes. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Wow, another curve here that he can't seem to find the zone with. He's really had his share of troubles with location so far in this inning.
Here's the 2-0.
That's ball 3. 3-0 the count.
Martin Maldonado would be next. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. In now, Ryan Klesko looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Let's go.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Klesko, a California-born ball player. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
smoked on the ground left side. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Michael Young.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And here comes the clutch-hitting Michael Young.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
The 1-0. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Again, another foul ball. For Oswalt tonight, 70 pitches thus far. The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box now, Matt Williams, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. Way outside. 1-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brantley on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Your attention, please.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Chase Anderson, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Anderson.
All ready to go in the top of the fifth. Stepping up now, Martin Maldonado. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Anderson is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. The 1-0. Fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Popped him up. Romine is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop, Jose Altuve.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here it comes, 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
One out, nobody on. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Up next for the Astros, the second baseman, Reg-Season.
Ready for another chance? Craig Biggio. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball in.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail things here 2-0.
You say you're trying to reach the sky, you can do it, all it takes is time, baby. You gotta work if you're trying to fly, you can do it.
Striding in once again, Austin Romine. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The catcher, Austin Romine.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Romine, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Reddick. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Number 3, shortstop, Alan Trammell.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Heading out toward shallow right. Reddick has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 00,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here comes the Georgia Peach, Ty Cobb. Here's the first pitch to him. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Count even now at 1-1. Pitch on the way. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Settling in now, Jeff Bagwell. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
First baseman, number 5, Jeff Bagwell.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Come on. Ball. That pitch is out.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Trammell stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Up next for the Astros, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. It was a walk in his last trip. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. Gallo will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Now a circle change, but he takes it low, ball 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 2 out, nobody on. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Now the 2-1. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So he's aboard following the 2-out base hit, and here in the penultimate month of the season, look up that word in your summer homework, kids. It's time to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And you can see right there that these guys rank second in the AL in that category. So now to the plate, Michael Brantley just gets a piece of it, strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping into the box, Al Kaline. He was a double play victim last time around.
Al Kaline.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1.
Well, 1-1.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lifted in the air to center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
And next it'll be the Tigers' cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
A bouncer to the left side. Bregman has it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Next will be the designated hitter, Joe Torre. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here it comes.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And Devo, right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets it.
Stepping in, Ryan Plesko, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2 out with the man at first. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. 1 left for Detroit, but they're on top 2-0. 7th inning ready to roll. Standing in, George Springer. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gallo is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the 1st out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that brings up the right fielder, Josh Reddick. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes. He pulls this one into right. K-line is there, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Coming to the plate now, Martin Maldonado. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Two out, nobody on. Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
3-2 now. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Jose Urquidy is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Jose Urquidy.
Last half of the 7th here, ready for another shot now. Michael Young, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And a swing by Young as he comes up empty. It's 2 strikes now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
In now, Matt Williams. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. Brantley on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Romine.
So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Tigers. They're up 2-0. Kirby Yates has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Kirby.
Ready to begin the 8th, so the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
The 0-1 pitch.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always hitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to left. Gallo is there, and he has it for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Digging in to try it again, Craig Biggio. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yates, a 5'10" right-hander. He was taken in the 26th round back in 2005.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. At the plate, Jeff Bagwell, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. K-line is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pops this one up. Williams will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 left for Houston. They're still down. It's 2-0. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Alan Trammell. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
The center fielder, number 00.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And here comes the Georgia Peach, Ty Cobb. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Altuve backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Al K-Line.
At the plate, Al K-Line. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Maldonado has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. From the stretch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Two and 0 to the Tigers left fielder.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Joe Torre. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Bregman has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Tigers strand a pair, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Hal Newhouser comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 16, Hal Newhouser.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. High in the air down the right field line. Kaline is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Now in the box, Michael Brantley. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Here's George Springer. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Kyle Tucker will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
For the Astros, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Count remains at 0-2. Runner at first here, one man out. Struck him out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for him to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. The 1-0 home.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now running at first for the Astros, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that's going to do it as the catch is made, and the Tigers have taken the first 3 games in this 4-game set. They'll look to sweep tomorrow as the ball game is over. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Tigers win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Chase Anderson earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Roy Oswalt pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Hal Newhouser earns the save out of the bullpen, his 44th of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.